My name is Tiera Boyter. I would like to thank each of you for being here today to celebrate this great accomplishment with me and my fellow graduates. I am both honored and humbled by this opportunity to speak with you today. I offer sincere thanks to the faculty and the administration of Piedmont Technical College. As a student, I would like to share with you who I am and my journey and my adventures through Piedmont Technical College. I would also like to reflect on my future goals. But before I begin, I want each of you to remember these words: no sacrifice, no reward. I would like to share with you who I am. I am a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister, and until tonight, a full-time nursing student. And if you ask my mama, she will say I'm her sunshine. I work for Self Regional Healthcare as a nurse tech, and I also work for Greenwood County EMS as an emergency medical technician intermediate. I also have an associate's degree in healthcare administration, and in my immediate future, I aspire to be a critical care nurse. I grew up as a middle child of a blue-collar working parents who were married at the ages of 14 and 17. You could say that the odds were stacked against us from the beginning. We lived in a couple of different places until my parents fulfilled their long-time dream of owning their own property. My parents worked hard to overcome all the "they'll never make it" comments, but determination and love saw them through. As children, my brother, my sister, and I always had what we needed and most of what we wanted. One thing that we did have was an abundance of love and a determination. We were taught the value of working for what we needed. We was always told that we could do anything if we set our minds to do it. In 1991, I met a longtime friend who was also my daddy's best friend and our neighbor. He also worked for Greenwood County as a paramedic. He shared stories with me about his experiences in providing care to others. These stories created a desire within me to begin a profession in healthcare. Sadly, this special man passed this life a few years later. But his memory and his impact that he made in my life will never be forgotten. My first healthcare job was at Richard Campbell Veterans Nursing Home, where I worked with Alzheimer's patients. If you have never worked with an Alzheimer's patient, you're missing out on a lifetime experience. Some days that they will not remember you from the day before, but they will always respond to compassion. I also began at this time my training in the emergency medical services and was volunteering for a local rescue squad. Fast forward 7 years. I applied for and was granted admission to Piedmont Technical College in the class for emergency medical technicians for basics. After completion, I was offered a job with Ashley Medical Transport, where I was given the opportunity to advance into my intermediate level of emergency services. Soon after I was offered a job with Greenwood County EMS, I was finally beginning to follow the example that our family friend has set for me. When I was enlightened by my mother-in-law, Sharon Boyter, I was a good nurse wasted. I decided to further my education and my dream and to pursue nursing. I was offered a position then at Self Regional Healthcare as a nurse tech. The combination of both these jobs, pre-hospital and in-hospital care, has prepared me for my future. In May 2013, I applied to Piedmont Technical College to the ADM nursing program. In October of the same year, I received my acceptance letter. That's when my husband realized that a 34-week pregnant woman could jump high and hide that. Our orientation was December 2013. I believe that not only myself, but everyone else in that room was scared to death. We were told to say goodbye to our families for a year and a half. I thought to myself, what have I gotten myself into? Here I am, a new wife and an even newer mama. Right then and there, I decided to stand strong and declare, no sacrifice, no reward. The journey through the nursing program began January 14th, 2014. On that day, myself, 35 other individuals walked into a room. In this group, there were wives, husbands, mothers, fathers, military wives, soldiers, other healthcare personnel, and some who were just beginning life after high school. We have cried together and we have laughed together during checkoffs and tests. For whatever reason, this group of strangers came together to better our lives and to change our lives. Sadly, we have lost several out of that group, but today the remaining members stand before you proudly as graduate nurses who have taken the phrase, no sacrifice, no reward, to a higher meaning. Nursing school has been a real struggle, and we have found it's not for the weak. We have experienced emergency surgeries, sicknesses, child illnesses, and family problems, but through it all, we have stood strong as the soldiers we are and never left a fellow soldier behind. 5 semesters have come and gone. Today we will receive our degree. And tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll be penned as new nurses. To the student body, I share with you the words of the great immortal Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Something accomplished, something done. We could not have fulfilled this accomplishment without the guidance and education of Piedmont Technical College and our instructors who have provided to us. The future belongs to us. Let today be simply a stepping stone along the way. Care more than others think is wise, and dream more than others think is practical. In the medical profession, each day we will touch a life and be touched by a life. We have chosen a profession of exceptional work and opportunities. To my husband, Rodney, and sons, Will and Dalton, thank you for taking this journey with me and understanding that sacrifices that we as a family had to make to get to the reward of today. I love you. To my parents, Richard and Lauren Madden, thank you for molding me into the person I am today and for giving me the determination that I can be anything I want to be, for showing me that hard work and dedication and love will win in the end. Thank you, Daddy, for helping me study for all those tests. And thank you, Mama, for getting me that first job in healthcare. I love you both. To my in-laws, Babo and Sharon Boyter, thank you for your encouragement to further my education, for all of your prayers, for the countless hours of babysitting, and for being there for me at a moment's notice. I love you both. To the rest of my family in the audience, I love each of you and I appreciate you. In closing, I would like to again thank each of you for being here today. Sharing today with you has been truly an experience of a lifetime. Congratulations to all graduates, and I wish you luck in the future. Thank you.